warm up, please, guys. Start the warm up. Okay, the warm up is going to be part of the first block anyway, so just start nice and light, get adjusted, get used to the position, keep it nice and light, nothing too strenuous on the arms. Okay, I'm going to join you in just a second. Here in London, it is very, very hot today. Please, I'm glad we're on Zoom actually, because now you can't smell my t-shirt, but make sure you've got a drink. That would be very, very useful. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we ready? We're in progress. Nice and easy full stroke front crawl on your long chords. We won't need any dumbbells or short cord today. It is all solid. It's a challenge. It's a challenge mentally and physically. This is all going to leave your arms a little bit fatigued. It's not the most inspiring, clever session. Sometimes you just got to grind it out, because long distance front crawl staring at the bottom of a murky lake, you know, psychologically there's an element of training we need to do. And sometimes we've got to get through it. Okay, so pivot at your elbow, pulling with the forearm. Remember, try to think about this blade from fingertip to elbow. That's what we're pulling with as you set your catch position. Try to bring that into, if you're standing upright, bring that into horizontal nice and early, so that the water is pushed down towards the feet, even adding a little bit of a wrist pivot towards the back of the stroke. Keep the head still unless you're turning to breathe. We will add in some breathing later, okay? But for now, let's start to just get nicely warmed up. Let me put some lights on. That might help. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm just going to come up a stair. I've adjusted the positioning of my chords just to make them a little bit harder. Okay, so nice and slow to start with. And it's kind of a simple, I don't know, I like the word pyramid when something starts small and builds towards the middle, thinking about the shape of a pyramid. It's kind of an inverse, We're going to start long at the front here, 8 minutes, just slowly building up, including the warm-up. Then we're going to switch into a minute of backstroke. Then we're going to bring the numbers are going to come down. So we're going to start with 8, always a minute of backstroke recovery in between. And then the numbers are going to come down. 8, 6, 4, 2, into a minute of recovery in the middle. And then we're going to build it back out, 2, 4, 6. We won't have time for the 8, unfortunately. If you wish to add an 8 at the very end, by all means, Zoom will cut us off and I'll say my goodbyes, okay? We're 4 minutes through the 8. We're 4 minutes through the 8 while you're getting warmed up, okay? Keep it nice and steady. Rotate the upper body, let the hips follow. Imagine you're kicking those legs. The leg kick is small, hidden behind the body. Toes pointed. Maybe you could jump up onto your tiptoes to make that a little bit more realistic. If you're in a vertical position, obviously if you're in a horizontal position, you've not got any streamline because you're pivoted at your waist. If you're on a swim bench, you can still point the toes and think about your leg position. Some people even put a pull buoy between the ankles on their swim bench just to sort of help keep that, you know, just as a little subtle reminder. Coming up on 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and already starting to build up a little bit of a sweat here. I may have moved my stretch balls into a position that is a little bit too much. We'll see, we'll see. 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go of this warm up. If you can start to build the pace a little bit, fantastic. If not, just keep it smooth, keep it technical. Use this to get ready for the harder stuff that's coming. So each block of work is going to have a theme and maybe some, you know, some little sort of sub ideas within, okay? But this one is just slowly building up the pace, warming the body up. Remember to pull with the forearm, send the water down towards the feet, trying to bring that shoulder in to the chin to get that best streamline. Remember, we're taking this shoulder above the surface and switching through, trying to spend as little time as possible in this flat middle position. That's a place we never really want to be. We've got the underwater recovery just because it flows so much easier with these dry land chords. I don't like the idea of within the vertical position, it wouldn't be quite so bad, and especially as these are quite loose on the recovery. Okay, but it's probably best just to keep it simple. Go with the submerged recovery, just brush the hip, finish long, and then sweep it back out into streamlined. Good work. Last 90 seconds before we hit some backstroke. Always like to throw in some backstroke in our warm-ups, early stages of our swimming sessions, just to reverse the movement, give the shoulders a little bit of a breather. I think it's even more important during the swim down to reverse all of those front crawl movements, because we do an awful lot of front crawl as triathletes and long distance open water swimmers. Okay, so we've got a minute to go. And we've got our minute of backstroke. Everybody comfortable? Everybody okay? Use this time maybe to go get another drink if you are running low, or if you forgot. It is really important. We've got like 30 degrees here today and not much breeze. We are quite warm. Last 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Good work, everyone. Finish the stroke long, reach for the knees, don't just get stuck at the hips. I know you can't see my hands. I don't think you can because they're off screen. I'm assuming my screen is, you know, what the camera is filming, if what I'm seeing, if that makes sense. Okay, but I'm doing my best to reach for the knees, reach for these. Obviously I can't touch them, my arms aren't that long. They are pretty long, which is always a blessing as a swimmer. 3, 2, 1, fantastic. Roll it into backstroke, take the pressure. Switching from side to side, just like the front crawl position. Head nice and still. Shoulder comes up, brushes the ear, shoulder comes up, little finger entry. If you haven't got a sort of a smooth vertical cord set up, just release them so you can get this swim down in. In 30 seconds, we go again. Okay, in 30 seconds. Good, good, Babak. Good to see the orange bottle. Last 15 seconds. Really relax it through, really relax it through. We're going to need this time coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back on the long chords, full stroke front crawl. Here we go. So we've got a 6-minute block. We're going to go 2 minutes easy, 2 minutes easy, 2 minutes medium, 2 minutes fast. Okay. And if you've been keeping a check of your stroke count, maybe towards the end we'll do out of the 2 minutes fast, we'll get a stroke count for 1 minute and just see where they are. I was getting into the realms of 80. Doesn't matter what you are, but we're trying to keep the length with the speed. That's how we swim faster. We don't take more shorter strokes. We don't glide for longer. You know, you speed things up, but you still want to travel the same distance. That is important. That is important. Okay, carry on a second. My phone is doing its. I've got to turn it off. I've got to turn off the screensaver thing. Otherwise, this won't work. Display and brightness. Auto lock. Never. Good. That should have done it. Sorry about that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. Here we go. Full stroke front crawl. The technique is looking really good at the moment. Really good. Okay. The symmetry, that elbow popping out a little bit wider, all looking really, really good. So we're just coming to the end of our 2 minutes. We're coming to the end of our 2 minutes of the steady. I want to pick up the pace a little bit, nothing dramatic. We're just talking about small increments, okay? And then we've got that 2 minutes strong at the end where we'll get a stroke count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go a little bit quicker, a little bit quicker. Start switching the shoulder from side to side, a little bit faster, a little bit faster. Good work. Just 2 minutes. Let's add in a little bit of breathing. Okay, let's go 3 to the left. There you get the air flowing in on that single side for 3. Consistency, not holding the breath for too long. So if you were to sort of get your breath 1, 2, 3 into 1, 2, 3. You know, that's a lot less air during the course of the length compared to breathing 1 and 2 and. So single-sided, it's comfortable, but it brings a lot of problems. It brings the risk of overreaching on entry, leaning on the straight arm as we sort of offer no symmetry into the stroke. Lots can go wrong. So if we can breathe to both sides, but maybe just not be quite so restricted to every third, which is quite aggressive, not much air, you know. If you were stroking 25 strokes in 25 meters, you know, 1 arm cycle carrying you 1 meter, breathing every third, you're gonna get like 8 breaths in, okay? Whereas make that every second stroke, you're gonna be in the realms of 12, so a lot more forgiving, but obviously less symmetry, less technical excellence. Good to be able to breathe to both sides. Come race day, you can choose. You can focus your energies more on race navigation, on all the things that are going to help make you have a better race. And that's important, rather than trying to focus on your technique. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Here's the fast last 2 minutes. Let's go, let's go. Good work, everyone, good work. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, let's go for a stroke count. 2, 1, let's go, stroke count. Good work, everyone. Last 15 seconds, last 15 seconds. Go for it, but we're not stopping. We're not into backstroke just yet. I've slotted this minute in the middle, not at the end. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and carry on swimming fast, carry on swimming, but that was your number. Carry on. We've got 30 seconds to go on before the backstroke. Good work. So that was too easy, too medium, too fast. Hopefully we hit a good familiar number just to check we're getting the length of the stroke in. Last 10 seconds. Switching from side to side. Don't let it shorten. The triceps probably asking you for a little bit of a break. There it is. And relax and recover. Nice and easy. Nice and easy minute. Good work, everyone. Good work. Little finger first on the entry. Little finger first. So turn that over in the air. Enter with the little finger. And then that will immediately set you up for pulling with the forearm. Nicely done. That's 15 minutes of swimming already gone. 15 minutes already gone. We're flying through it. Last 20 seconds. So we've got 4 minutes coming up. We've got 4 minutes. We're going to do a simple classic negative split block of work. We're going to start steady and then ramp up the final 2 minutes. Okay, very familiar from the world of swimming training. In 3, 2, 1, ready, let's go. Start steady. I think the history behind the negative split idea is just, you know, when you're racing in the pool, you know, with the excitement of the start, the dive, the speed, the natural speed you get, feeling easy, we used to sort of call it easy speed. You could easily overcook, for instance, on a 400 meters, the first 200 would, you know, could easily be way too fast. And an attempt to sort of rein us back would be to encourage, start steady, build it up, finish the back half stronger. And often it wouldn't, but you'd be much more narrowly matched, you know, within tenths. One of the greatest swims I ever saw was Grant Hackett. One of his 1500s, I think it was Athens, 2004. You know, ignore the first 50 meters with the dive, but the remaining 50 meter after 50 meter after 50 meter, all within like 2 or 3 tenths of each other. Absolutely just like a metronome. It was incredible, incredible to watch. Okay, 40 seconds to go, 40 seconds to go before we pick up the pace. And again, I think we might try to get a stroke count in the middle. So listen out for that. And we're just trying to hit the same number. You don't have to add lots and lots. We're working hard. So the idea is we just try to maintain, Okay. In 15 seconds, then we're going to pick up the pace. Hopefully everyone's shoulders have recovered. Monday was pretty tough. My shoulders were fairly battered. So hopefully that's all. Let's pick up the pace. There we go. There's 2 minutes done. Pick up the pace. Keep your rotation. Keep switching. Let the hips follow from side to side, but don't let the head bump around. Add in a little breathing if it helps you. Just keep the stroke one step closer to what we'd be doing in the water. Add a little breathing. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, ready? Let's go for a count. Halfway. Good work, everyone. Keep going. Last 10. And keep going, keep going. Just finish the count, but keep going. 30 seconds until we've got our recovery. Good work. Don't forget, we're pulling with the forearm. Pivot, pivot, pivot. That's that key word we're trying to say throughout our swim. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Here we go. 20 minutes of stretch chords gone. Woo. Nice, easy recovery. Nice, easy recovery. Okay, the last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes is just going to be hard. Bit of a dull non-event, not much of a fun surprise there. 2 minutes of hard, 2 minutes of hard. We'll get a stroke count. Mine's a little bit off, but I have taken my chords up a notch. So I've got to, you know, just work on my strength a little bit, my technique to try to get back to 80. Okay, now that I've made these sort of a rung on the stairs a little bit harder. Okay. 20 seconds, really stretch them out. We're going to have a nice easy minute afterwards, get a drink in. Just give me 2 solid minutes, 2 solid minutes. Here we go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Ready? Back on the courts. Here we go. Let's go. 2 minutes strong. We're going to count for the second minute. We're going to count for the second minute. Good work, everyone. There's 30 seconds gone. There's 30 seconds. Keep reaching for the knees. The triceps probably screaming right about now, but this is such a critical part. As soon as that, it's not just about the propulsion, it's about the shortening. It's about how that impacts the breathing. So important to have the endurance to keep finishing the stroke long. Okay, in 5, 4, we're going for the count. Last minute, ready, and go. Count it off. Halfway. Good work, everyone. Last 20. 10. In 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Well done. Shake them out. Woo. I want to just give the triceps a little bit of a stretch. I imagine they're warm by now. Have a drink, guys. Have a drink. If you're interested, this session was taken from session 1 on the new pink bottle, okay? We kind of substituted 8 minutes for 500 meters. 500 meters pull and paddle, then you get your rest. 400 meters of front crawl, 300 meters pull and paddles, 200 front crawl, 100 easy recovery. And then obviously this back end, the whole session was created around sort of a negative split idea. So the 200 front crawl should be faster than the previous. The second 300 faster than the previous. That's the idea behind that. We haven't really touched on that rather because we can't really keep a time. We can't keep time. We can do a stroke count and we can count things off and see if we're just about even. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? 1 minute backstroke, nice and easy. 1 minute backstroke, nice and easy. Okay, get our swim down in, get our swim down in. 1 minute, nice and easy. Get your recovery, head still. Don't forget, pivoting at the elbow, great skill to acquire. It'll make your front crawl better, as well as your backstroke. The upper body rotation is very similar, switching from side to side, but keeping the head nice and still. So, we're gonna go into 2 minutes hard. Again, 4 minutes of the negative split idea. And then we've got something a little bit different for the 6. We won't get the 8 in, as I think I previously mentioned. We won't get that in, but you can do that if you want to. All right, guys, are we ready? 2 minutes hard, 2 minutes hard. Let's go. Back on the long cords. Good work, everyone. Start strong. Switching from side to side, finishing long. Reach for the knees. The hand is pulling central under the body. There's no S, there's no wiggle out, sweep. There's no dramatic skull across to the opposite hip. There is a small, sort of a slither out and in. That will help keep you pulling on the calmest, stillest water, rather than sort of, if it's too straight, or even with a pivot at the elbow, if it's too straight, you know, the water goes, but then it starts to accelerate with the hand under the body. So it's good that if you put a small slither through. Are we ready? Let's count them off. Count the strokes. Here we go. Halfway, guys, halfway. And then before we know it, we've got our minute recovery. See, it's not so bad, is it? It's not such a bad session. 20 seconds. In 10. Good work, everyone, good work. How many we done? How many won? And into our backstroke, into our backstroke. Nice work, everyone, nice work. Ooh, your arms are gonna feel this one if you're swimming tomorrow. Good work, good work. So we're nearly there, we're nearly there. We've got 4 minutes coming up with the negative split. Start steady, and then we'll put a little bit more effort into the second half. And if you're an open water swimmer, it's not a bad, you know, that often naturally happens. There's an excitement in triathlon where people start the swim incredibly fast. Maybe because obviously in an open water event, things are a bit longer often, not always, but often longer. So things start a little bit more casual and they build into a crescendo for that strong finish. Here we go, we ready? 4 minutes, start steady, please, start steady. Good work, man, good work. Don't forget to switch the shoulder from side to side. Don't just get stuck into this sort of alternating. We want some rotation through the upper body. Some of the chords make that a little bit clumsy, a little bit awkward, but do your best. Let the hips follow. Switching, try to finish with the chin being brushed by the shoulder. Good work. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're gonna go, oh no, sorry, we're not close, are we? We're not even close. I forgot it's the 4, I thought we were still on the 2. That got everyone excited. Okay, so we're still steady. Use this time to correct the stroke, any deficiencies crept in. Try to really highlight, run a little diagnostic through the body. If you can, if you've got sort of a paddle, or the ability, it's getting a bit harder with the amount of tension on these, sort of on these round handles for me. I'm trying to sort of be firm through the wrist, a little bit of daylight between the fingers, and invariably I will revert to the clenched hand around them. If you've got the paddle shape under your hand, so much better. If you are in a more of a horizontal position, try your best to, I mean, even if you're not, try to keep the hips involved as best you can. Even if we sort of think it through, there's going to be some benefits there. I don't know if you heard our sports psychologist discussion on the podcast. You know, when it comes to visualization, it's got to be so much more. You literally should be able to smell the event, smell the race as you're walking through the start area, you know, visualizing the race, how it's going to go. You should get the heart rate up. And I think if we, if we sort of, you know, be mindful of all the little points, it's only going to be better. Okay, we're well into the second half. So in 5, 4, 3, let's go for a count. Ready, let's go. And that's halfway, well done. Keep going. Halfway through the count, but keep it going. We've still got 30 seconds after this to wrap it up. 15 to go. In 3, 2, 1, stop counting, but keep swimming, keep swimming. 30 seconds, we're nearly there. Last 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, well done, and relax there, relax there. Whew. Nice and easy. Ditch the chords if they don't really lend themselves well to the backstroke. Switching from side to side, keeping the head still. Take a drink if you need it. So this last 6 minutes, how we're going to do this, we're going to go 3 strong and then 3 easy. We're going to get our stroke count done in the middle of the 3, and then we've got 3 easy for the swim down, okay? That's a nice surprise finally within the session. Okay, last 15 seconds. That's going to take us up to almost 40 minutes. Zoom might chop us out. I will say my goodbyes a little bit earlier. Have a great weekend. Hopefully enjoy your swimming. If you've got somewhere to go, join us at Stubbers out at the lake. In 3, 2, 1, 3 strong. This is going to be hard now because obviously we've just finished a hard, but do your best, do your best. Maybe take a step forwards if you feel the stroke is deteriorating, if the arms are just absolutely hammered. If you can take a step back, that would be amazing, but it's up to you, it's up to you. So 3 minutes strong, 3 minutes strong. The middle minute is going to be counted. Do your best to hang in there. Similar numbers. Here's the dull aspect of the long distance swim. Your front crawl technique just needs to be repeated accurately over and over, thousands upon thousands of strokes. Try to make them the same speed, the same length. Are we ready? Let's go for a count. Good work, guys, good work. Halfway, keep it going. Remember, we're going to keep going strong after this minute, though. After this minute finishes, don't let off. Head still, shoulders switching, hips following, leg kick small. Come up on tiptoes if possible, just so you've still got that streamlined idea. Last 10 seconds, keep going. Okay, stop counting, but keep going. Stop counting, but keep going. Wonderful stuff. Last 45 seconds, and it's swim down. Last 45, and then it's pure swim down. Come on now, keep going, keep going. And turn to breathe if it helps. Turn to breathe. Get the head, your head involved. Get the breathing happening. Last 20 seconds. Good work, everyone. Good work. We're nearly there. Last 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Woo. I'm going to switch to stretch chords. From stretch chords onto my little mini dumbbells. Just to finish this off, I like the idea of having a little bit of weight in the hand, just to get that sense of holding some water, traveling through. Good work, everyone. Good work. Have a drink. Start to relax it through. Nice, easy backstroke. If you've got space, some double arm backstroke would be nice as well. Great for stretching out. All of that front crawl, I mean, everything is so involved in hunching and rolling over. So double arm is fantastic for just stretching the chest, the shoulders. Don't forget, simple modification, wonderful extra benefits. Good work, everyone, good work. Tough set today, tough set. Remember, it's session 1 on the pink bottle. Okay, it was just modified. All I did was switch the distances into time, you know, approximately. Not everyone will be quite the same, but it's, you know, a healthy 40-minute main set. That's going to help everyone. You know, get the heart rate elevated, get the arms ticking over. Wonderful stuff. 90 seconds to go, 90 seconds to go. Wonderful. Remember, little finger first on the entry. Okay, so as you exit at the hip, come through, and then you sort of turn into that little finger, and then we pivot, and then as that upper shoulder comes through, we should be able to keep the elbow quite low, and then we sweep through and push the water back towards the feet. Good work, everyone. Last minute. Hopefully Zoom lets us finish. Wonderful stuff. Monday will be a little more technical. Hope you can join me. Ping me a message if you need the Zoom invite, but it should be the same as the last few weeks since we swapped the times. The email, the invite should be the same. Okay, you can log in using the same details. All right. But if you can't find that, no problem. Just ping me a message. Dan@swimfortry.com. Good work, everyone. Good work. Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy the heat. Don't forget your sun cream if you're heading out. If you're swimming, gosh, we had 22.6 degrees in our lake yesterday. It was glorious. Very much, I think, heavily people were without their wetsuits. It was one of those days, absolutely gorgeous. Thanks, everyone. Have a little stretch in your own time.